Hello and welcome back to this new puzzle. Today I'm gonna show you an update of the Euro-USD currency pair. We are going to look at the possibilities that we can face ahead the European Central Bank interest rate decision that will be on Thursday after 2 days. So let's see what we have on the cards, considering that the price is actually developed a lot here. So let's see for our possible scenarios. I'll begin with the daily chart, a briefly update. So as we have seen also during the previous time, price is actually moving within this channel, a descending channel that is developing since a long period of time. This is from February 22, this point here. Here we are in February 22, when the channel began the movement. And the price is coming down. So actually price is developing at the lower part of the structure. The parity level is already broken in Euro-USD. Price reached also an all-time low close to 0.9870. So this is the all-time low that we see here. It's very low price level. During this week it is expected that the European Central Bank is going to increase the interest rates. However, everything will be related also with the press conference that they are going to do, so it will be very complex and interesting to look at this currency pair. Look at on Thursday what it is expected. So during the mid of the day we are going to see the interest rate increase, so it is expected by 0.75% and 0.5% for the deposit facility, as long as they were with negative interest rates, and the monetary policy decision statement on Thursday. So let's look at the technical perspective right now. On the 4-hour, it is a problem with this type of structure. We can see that price is creating this type of pattern. It doesn't look really good at all for the bulls here. The problem is that we have a potential pattern that it can develop in this way. So this is a type of cup and handle pattern. Here we have a breakout that the price is actually developing for the handle. So if the press conference is not going to be very interesting, or probably the European Central Bank is not going to support the euro, probably we can see price also moving lower at this point. However, price can also invalidate this pattern. As we can see, when price came down, the correction was very deep again. So we can see this type of movement, and after that the price can develop also higher. For some days, for 2 days, we need to be careful. What can also happen, that I see also as possibility, is this small pattern here, this small triangle wedge. It doesn't matter the pattern that we are looking at, it doesn't have to be perfect. So once the price is going to bounce above this, probably it should continue moving higher. Until that movement, we are all exposed to the previous pattern that I explained, so the cup and the handle pattern, and here we have the base and the top of the pattern. So this is what we can face for the bearish scenario. Price is developing and it can come lower from this point. So let's focus on the candle, on the triangle pattern that I actually drawn here. It should be very interesting. Also the market, I don't think that it will let the euro to move lower than 1-to-1. So let's see, this is for Euro-USD. The next one that we are going to look at is Nzdcad. we are going to look at this on the 4-hour time frame. Price was testing all of this support area, and as we can see, price is already stopped at the lower part of the structure. So here we have the price that is stopped. From the pattern perspective, price show it to create a very ugly pattern here. Look at these patterns. So we can see the waves overlap too much here, and after that an increase and price came lower again. Also on the right part of the structure you will see that this pattern was ugly again, and now price is close to the bottom of this pattern. Look at where the price is actually stopped. So if the support area and the support of the pattern is going to hold the price, it should bounce up again. The first area will be close to the pattern development. This is close to 0.820 approximately, and the next zone that I'm looking at is close to the top of the pattern. So this has higher chances of happening here. If price is going to bounce above the pattern, it should continue moving higher. Also, before some minutes, we saw that the Bank of Canada increased the interest rates by 75 basis points or 0.75%, and we are not looking at any interesting price movement right now. So we need to see how the price may develop. It can be also a type of bull trap here. If price is going to move down, because we also need to anticipate the bearish scenario that may happen. If price is going to lose momentum later during the day and break below 0.79, I'm expecting the price to keep moving lower from this point. And two psychological areas that I'm looking at are 0.78 and 0.77. So these are the lower targets. It is not an easy setup at all, because the waves are not very clear also within the structure, as we can see on the New Zealand CAD. This is the bearish scenario that we need to be ready. So just focus on one of the scenarios and you can trade them all the time with stop losses. So this is for New Zealand CAD. The next one that is very interesting, that I shared also during the day, is S&P 500. What is very interesting about this pattern here, I shared it with two possible scenarios because the price will support it, the type of movement. Look at the first pattern and the second pattern, and I'm going to explain it right now. It is very interesting. On the first movement we were on this triangle pattern, and price during morning was at this point, and the probability was very high that the price could have continued lower. The problem here was very tricky because we were below the previous structure resistance here. So after the support was broken, we expect the price to keep moving lower. What was also interesting and complex correction at this moment is the part that price was also creating this pattern. So now I'm going to delete the previous one and look at what the price is actually doing. So the price now is moving above this pattern. It looks small, but this will open the door for more upside. So price from this moment can test this two part of the structures, so it can keep moving higher at this point. It looks simple, but it was a double sword movement, so it had both chances. Now it looks more clear that the price is going to move higher. However, it's tricky because the overall trend is down, and we need to be careful because we have seen many beautiful bullish scenarios to be invalidated, and also the bearish scenarios as well. So hope you guys enjoyed these 3 analyses. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the like button for more future content. Thank you. Bye bye.